We plan to challenge Tesla and all comers to become the top EV maker in the world.
Ford Motor Company CEO Jim Farley set the bar high on Tuesday as the automaker kicked off the manufacturing of its F-150 Lightning electric pickup truck. Ford workers, top executives, and a group of F-150 Lightning customers joined a party at Ford's Rouge Electric Vehicle Center in Dearborn, Michigan, where the automaker aims to build 150,000 Lightning trucks annually, more than tripling planned production. This, while Ford builds a much larger electric vehicle production complex in Tennessee that will open in 2025. Executive Chair Bill Ford.
We were the first company to bring automobiles to everybody. Now, we're the first company to build electric trucks for everybody, way ahead of anyone else. Lightning is the only all-electric truck that's built Ford tough, built for America, and built right here.
Initially, Ford had planned to build just 40,000 Lightning trucks annually, but surging demand for electric vehicles prompted the company to increase output goals twice since last August. Rivals GM and Ford are pursuing different strategies in the electric pickup market. Ford re-engineered its current F-150 to install batteries, a cargo-carrying front trunk, and enough electric outlets to power a home or a construction site, while GM spent more time designing its electric Silverado from the wheels up. But the Lightning has the benefit of being ready now. Farley said the Lightning will hit showrooms in a couple days. In taking a dig at competitors from Tesla to General Motors, he added that the Lightning will cost
thousands of dollars less than our competitors' trucks whenever they actually go on sale.
The second richest person in the world used Twitter to shine a light on Elon Musk's $44 billion deal to buy the social media platform. Just hours after Twitter agreed to be bought by Musk, who supplanted Bezos as the world's richest person last year, the Amazon founder tweeted, quote, "Did the Chinese government just gain a bit of leverage over the town square?" While he followed that up with probably not, the post brought fresh scrutiny to the deal in the very town square he referenced. Since the beginning of Musk's pursuit of Twitter, which he intends to take private and initiate changes at the company, some have asked what the deal will mean for Twitter's content policy in China, where the social media platform is blocked. Musk has key business interests in China as Tesla relies heavily on the country for production and vehicle sales. A Tesla spokesperson said the company has no comment, and Twitter did not immediately reply to a Reuters request for comment. But China's foreign ministry weighed in, saying on Tuesday that there was no basis for speculation that Beijing could try to use leverage over Tesla in order to influence content on Twitter. Some Twitter users have threatened to leave the microblogging site, fearing Musk, a self-described free speech absolutist, could bring about less content moderation and the reinstatement of banned individuals, though the most well-known of the banned Twitter users, former U.S. President Donald Trump, said he would not be rejoining the platform even if his account is reinstated.
Beaten down by the lack of work in Nicaragua, Martha Martinez plans to migrate to the U.S. But before she sets off, she's taking swim lessons in anticipation of the dangerous crossing of the Rio Grande at the U.S. border.
I found out on Facebook and it said it was free, so I decided to come. First, because I don't know how to swim. Second, due to my lack of financial resources. And third, because I'm going to travel. And also due to the fear that in the Rio Bravo, many people have died. More women, very young.
Earlier this year, a Venezuelan girl died while trying to ford the river. Martha is one of the dozens of would-be migrants who have signed up for free swimming instruction in the city of Esteli with veteran swimmer Mario Orozco.
Esta iniciativa la tomamos cuando nos dimos cuenta que murieron varias amistades de nosotros.
We began this initiative after realizing that various friends of ours had died trying to cross the Rio Bravo, and it was very moving. And being a professional swimmer with 20 years of experience, and I knew the techniques in open waters, I decided to take a day to give free lessons in swimming techniques to avoid all these tragedies.
Another student is Eddie Guzman, who says he hopes to reach the U.S. to earn enough money to send back and support his aging parents. he knows that the Rio Grande is only one of many dangerous points along the migration trail. Some migrants are victims of extortion or kidnapping by organized crime groups operating in Mexico, while others who seek to avoid the river crossing must brave the expansive Sonoran desert. Still, the classes offer him some comfort.
With these swimming lessons, you lose fear. You are no longer afraid of water because it's true, the river is wide, but one part is dry. Then the width is not such a big distance. And once you know the techniques, I think you can cross to the other side.
On the long journey from Nicaragua to employment in the U.S., Orozco hopes the techniques he is teaching will at least allow his students to survive during that crucial moment.
A steep stock sell-off sparked recession fears on Tuesday, with the Nasdaq closing at its lowest level since December 2020, as investors worried about slowing global growth and a more aggressive Federal Reserve. The Dow fell nearly 2.4%, while the S&P 500 lost 2.8%, and the Nasdaq ended down almost 4%. Tim Pagliara is chairman and chief investment officer at Cap Wealth.
I think the big issue that the markets are trying to get their arms around today is the 19.4% increase in housing prices from February. That's the largest single increase on record. When you see that type of inflation, these types of record-breaking numbers, it makes everybody question how much is the Federal Reserve actually going to have to do to bring inflation under control. And this suggests that they're going to have to take some pretty dramatic action over an extended period of time. And that's always led to a recession. So everything is being repriced now in a very dramatic fashion.
Tesla fell 12%, contributing more than any other stock to the S&P and Nasdaq's steep declines. Investors worried Chief Executive Elon Musk might sell some of his stake in the electric car maker to help pay for his $44 billion deal to buy Twitter, announced on Monday. Other growth stocks got crushed. Microsoft and Google parent Alphabet both dropped more than 3.5% ahead of their results after the closing bell. Alphabet fell another 6.5% in extended trading after its quarterly earnings report disappointed investors. Apple, Wall Street's most valuable company, fell 3.7%, losing roughly $99 billion in one session. The iPhone maker posts results on Thursday. Also set to report earnings on Thursday is Amazon, shares of which lost 4.6%.
U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris tested positive for COVID-19 on Tuesday, but is not showing any symptoms, according to a spokesperson who said that Harris has not been in close contact with President Joe Biden or First Lady Jill Biden and is in isolation. In recent weeks, Harris's husband, her communications director, and White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, among others, have disclosed positive tests. Officials have said Biden's regular contact with advisors and supporters could expose him to COVID, but the administration is keen to project a sense of normalcy. White House COVID-19 response chief Ashish Jha said on Tuesday that it's hard to ensure no one gets COVID, including President Biden.
We have a very, very contagious variant out there. It is going to be hard to ensure that no one gets COVID in America. That's not even a policy goal. The goal of our policies should be, obviously, minimize infections whenever possible, but to make sure people don't get seriously ill.
While infections have risen in the United States, fueled by the highly transmissible Omicron BA.2 subvariant, hospitalizations remain low. Since the Omicron surge, a nationwide blood survey released Tuesday showed some 58% of Americans have been infected with the coronavirus since the start of the pandemic. The study, issued by the CDC, marks the first time more than half of the U.S. population has been infected with the virus at least once. But the CDC also cautioned that the antibodies do not necessarily protect against future infections.